I'm not sure a lot of people would say that they know that there is Greenlandic cuisine, but you and Igapall are not only working on sharing Greenlandic cuisine with the world, but especially with guests on Quark Expedition ships.
Yes, there's we have our Greenlandic cuisine is very young. It's very hard to like pinpoint what kind of Greenlandic cuisine is. So it's a mix of I would say like it's a fusion of Scandinavian, French, and Italian cuisine that's made with Greenlandic proteins.
Tell us what Greenlandic, how you bring the Greenland to Scandinavian, Italian, and French culinary heritage.
So we have a lot of seafoods. We have cod, halibut, Arctic redfish, snow crabs, shrimps, prawns, and we have of course some seals, whales, and mammals. We have reindeer, muskox, ptarmigan, lots of different type of birds, and snow hare. It's mostly that we normally eat.
You're preparing a special meal called Tundra to Table. So tell us about the menu, what's on the menu, and what elements are Greenlandic and what elements come from these other cuisines that's sort of more globally inspired.
Yeah, we have, for the starter, we have crabs and strips, and we're gonna serve it with some seaweed and some lavender chill, and we're making a soup soup out of Arctic char and prawns and snow crabs.
Wow.
So it's gonna be like basically the shrimps and the crabs are mostly Greenlandic, and the way we eat it is like we normally would make soup out of all that. We'll make a shellfish or fish soup, and we'll make I would say like a fine dining style of the traditional soup. Of the first main course is a reindeer, served with mulberries, pork wine sauce made with the deer broth that we're making right now, and it's also going to serve them with roasted canterels and pomme fontaine that is cooked in reindeer broth. And also we have braised and charred leeks. So the second main course is Arctic char. We're gonna port it in its own broth or soup. We're gonna serve it with white asparagus, and we have some pickled mustard seeds. Then we have a sauce called bjorklang, and we're gonna mix it with Arctic char roe. And we have some juniper oil. Some juniper we brought from Greenland.
Nice. Oh, very nice. And then after the char, what happens next?
The third and the last main course.
So 3 main courses. That's
yes.
a big deal.
And the third main course we have braised and pulled rabbit. And it's a rabbit braised and pulled. So we're gonna mix it with a sauce called glaze. The glaze is made by the broth from the braised liquid from the rabbit.
I see.
And we're gonna mix it with caramelized onions and the sauce, and pack it with mashed potatoes, braid it and fry it. And we can serve it as if it is in a like a nest. So we're gonna look like an egg on a nest. Balanguage is a traditional Greenlandic snack. We normally would only make it for Christmas. So it's almost like a Christmas snack. It's a very.
Is it a sweet?
It's a bit sweet. Yeah. It's a snack that really reminds me of my childhood memories. And we're gonna serve it with Arctic Labrador tea ice cream.
So the whole menu, how Greenlandic is it? How much would your grandmother recognize of this menu, for example?
Well, I would say there's few elements that she will recognize. Actually, a lot of elements she will recognize, but she will not recognize it on the plate, because this basically deconstructs every dish into it. Instead of being a traditional way, we deconstruct it to look more to a fine dining
What is your goal with Igapall? That to share with the world the idea that there is a fine dining version of Greenlandic cuisine, or is it to share, the sense of there's a different way to enjoy? I know some people who've gone to Greenland and they've eaten raw seal, for example.
Yeah.
But it sounds like there's a lot more to Greenlandic cuisine, at least the way you're interpreting it,
yes,
than raw seal tastings.
So what we plan to do with Igapall is to highlight the Greenlandic chefs, Greenlandic food to the world. We want to show what our Greenlandic chefs can do and what they can do with our foods. We love to share what our local food are and what we can do with in a creative way of serving all the foods. And we create this organization or company called Igapall to highlight the Greenlandic food and Greenlandic chefs.
And so you bring together all kinds of different chefs who are bringing different perspectives on Greenlandic ingredients and also presumably different trainings. This program, essentially you do pop-up versions of this on Quark ships that are sailing in Greenlandic waters, yes?
And it became the highlight of one of the highlights of the dinner. We just sit down having maybe Q&A and just talk about our culture, food culture, and all that stuff.
How do guests respond to this experience and to, as you say, the interactive one-on-one with the chef?
Positively surprised with all the taste and all the way we present
They
our foods.
They like it better than they thought they were going to?
Yes.
Interesting. Thank you so much. It was lovely to meet you. And bon appetit. How do you say bon appetit?
We say dekanna.
Once more?
Dekanna.
Dekanna?
Yes.
Good, thank you. And is it called Tundra to Table on Quark Expedition ships as well?
Yeah, it's Tundra to Table on the ships. That's kind of where it started. We're excited to have it here for the first time off ship. So they have this obviously really extensive knowledge of Inuit culture and cuisine. And we had guests from around the world who are keen to experience what the Arctic has to offer. So it was a really great kind of melding of our two strengths.
And people talk about wanting to be immersed in culture, and I think in many ways there's no better way to be really immersed in a local culture than to eat it.
Absolutely.
Like literally you are immersed in that, and to actually have local people bringing those local ingredients on board ships and sharing. And he says he sits down for basically story time too.
Absolutely, yeah, it's an absolutely incredible experience, and there really is that opportunity to commune over food and to engage in a conversation and
which is the
share
essence of bringing people in every culture around the world to gather around a table and share in a shared experience and learn about each other that way.
Yeah, absolutely.
It must be very magical on board the ship.
Oh, it's an absolutely incredible thing, especially when you're sailing in the fjords and the beautiful sceneries of Greenland. It's absolutely incredible.
How does this reflect Quark's sort of overall approach to expedition cruising?
Oh, I think it's actually a phenomenal example of how we're, at least in the Arctic, where we visit a lot of communities, trying to build programming that really is co-developed with local businesses, local people, to again bring that partnership. Really, I think that's really important for us as we develop some of our programming.
A real win-win-win.
Oh, 100%.
The local community wins, Quark Expedition wins, and the guests on board.
Our guests win.